What's up, YouTube? Today we're going to talk about tarot cards. You know, these cool little cards. You might find them at your local hippie shop. Have these interesting symbols on them. Today I'm going to show you how to read them without a manual. How do I do this? Am I a psychic? I'm going to tell you right now, I'm not. I'm not a psychic. Can't tell the future. But I am a good card reader. How do I do it? Well, through symbolism. See, these symbols go back into the human subconscious for millennia. So when I start to talk about each symbol in the card, it will resonate with the person I'm reading. So, for example, I take a card. This is the Four of Wands. What are the symbols in this card? Well, first, the number 4, which is in Roman numerals. Second, the wand. Third, the background. You got to take all those things into consideration. So first, the number. The way you read the number 4, see, this is why I pick tarot cards. It's going to throw you off. Because tarot actually incorporates ideals from not only card reading, but from numerology, astrology, and many types of divination. So, yes, parts intuition. What do you see in front of you? What do you get from that? But there's also a system to this. So the number 4 usually means structure. You're either craving structure, are good at creating structure, and also long term. Okay, number 4. Now I'm going to move on to the wands. The wand is a symbol for fire. So what's your long-term passion? What can you see yourself being passionate about 20 years from now? 30, 40, 50 years from now? That's what this card might be alluding to. See how I did that? Just with the number and the symbol of the wand. Now, tarot has many symbols, but the wand, the pentacle, the cup, and the sword are the 4 big symbols you're going to see because they're part of the minor arcana decks. So we went over the fire, or the wand, how it's a symbol for fire. Fire means passion. Remember that. Let's go to the swords. The sword is a symbol for the air, a symbol of freedom, a symbol of being able to breathe and to but beyond the air is also a symbol of your mind, because in astrology, which tarot also incorporates a lot of astrology, air is a mental symbol. So let's take this card, the Queen of Swords. So first we're going to take the Queen, which is the feminine manifestation and the rule of the feminine over the mind, which is not a bad thing. It's not a good thing. There's a King of Swords, there's a Queen of Swords. But the way I would incorporate the feminine into this reading is, are you open? Is your mind open? Are you open to receiving a new information? Whereas, say, the king may be more as giving information. See how I did that? Not a sidekick. Just say, hey, you might need to open your mind a little bit and maybe be open to receive some information that you don't know. Let's move on to the pentacle. The pentacle. You're going to see the pentacle. This little symbol right here. So the symbol is a symbol of the earth. So the earth represents the physical body, your health, fitness, any type of job, maybe any type of like money. It could have to do with physical money because it's very tied to your shelter and your safety. So the Knight of Pentacles. And what is a knight? Someone who's going to fight for the fight. Someone who's going to go to war and fight and possibly die, give his all for protecting the country. How would I read that? Physical knight. Maybe you have to take on the ideal of a knight and be willing to fight to maintain your health. Maybe you got to go to the gym more. Maybe you really got to commit to a better diet. Maybe you really got to stop smoking. Maybe you got to stop watching YouTube. Who knows what it is, but it's not easy. You got to put on your helmet, your warrior gear, and do the work. Do it. Don't think about it. It's not a mental. It's not an emotional. This is a physical symbol. Something you got to do. And it's going to be a fight. But you're ready for it. Get your armor. You got your horse. Freaking go create your glory. Boom. Now the other symbol you will always come across in the tarot deck is the cups. So the cup is a symbol of, oh, you guessed it, water. See the little raindrops? Yeah. So this is the Ace of Cups. Let's try reading this. So, Ace, number 1, water. What do I get from the number 1? We're going back to numerology again. You see it? In numerology, the number 1 means independence, finding who you are, standing strong, being a leader in who you are. Cups is emotional, which means, hey, it could possibly mean your emotions are scattered about everywhere and you need to bring them all together, take control of them so that your emotions are working for you and not against you. Unity. 1. If your energy is scattered everywhere, it's not focused anywhere. So, that's how I read. Astrology, numerology, symbolism, archetypes. Oh, archetypes. Archetypes come more when you read in the major arcana, which is the big 22, the sun, the empress, the strength card. This is part of the major arcana, which you will always be able to go back and fall back to numerology. But you will get more symbolism as far as looking at the backgrounds and what's going on in the image. And also the symbol of the sun. So let's read this card. So the sun is the 19th major arcana. 1 plus 9 is 10. 10. You simplify 10 in numerology is a 1. So we're back to the 1 symbol. Except Now it's coupled with the sun. So not only do you got to bring your emotions together, you got to bring your mind, body, spirit. You got to bring it all together if you want to be this blissful little kid right here on the white horse riding through the field of flowers. I mean, who doesn't? Come on. But it's not easy. It might be a battle. You know, might have to open your mind. You might have to have some structure in there. Now, I know this was just one reading, but you can pretty much do every single card reading like this. That's why I haven't had to use a tarot manual in forever. In fact, I don't like using a manual. They oftentimes don't give the message that I want to give or that I'm looking at. Now, if you need a manual, use them. When I first started, I would use them. They're good learning tools, but they're not the end all, they're not the be all. So don't be scared to explore different ways of reading cards. And also, I will say this is not the only way to read tarot cards. This is how I read tarot cards. This is how I taught myself to read tarot cards. And it comes from a background of astrology, numerology, and just a general study of spirituality and intuition. Boop, boop, boop. No, not a psychic. Intuition. Just knowing, being able to put stuff together. Okay? So let me know if you have any questions in the comments. Like, subscribe if you enjoyed the video. This channel is not all going to be about tarot cards. We're going to talk about all things spirituality, God, angels, demons, paganism, Buddhism. My mind's pretty open at this point. So let me know what you're interested in, and I'll be sure to provide you with the information. Valuable information that comes from years of meditation. All right, YouTube. Peace.